It can be difficult to focus on things like wellness and singing when the world is in turmoil. Today, I would like to offer some thoughts about that. Our news headlines are continually dominated by stories about dissatisfaction. These stories testify to and also serve to amplify the extreme, escalating, widespread violence, war, and suffering being endured all over the world. So I would like to discuss how to work with experiences of dissatisfaction. Dissatisfaction may seem like too mild a term to encapsulate our response in the face of widespread suffering. But if we are to understand and integrate these experiences and become capable of managing our lives well while making the best decisions we can, it is important to observe how we respond to experiences characterized by dissatisfaction and to ensure our responses are intentional as we are capable of making them. When we find ourselves in the grip of dissatisfaction, we can respond either from a sense of agency or from a sense of helplessness. Sometimes the stimulus that gives rise to dissatisfaction is something monumental over which we truly may have no actual power, and we may feel like we have very limited options. But there is a world of difference between feeling that we have very limited options versus feeling that we have no options. When you increase your skills of focus and awareness, you increase your options. Enhanced powers of focus and awareness mean that when you experience dissatisfaction, you can respond more intentionally rather than responding reflexively. It means that when feelings of helplessness, despair, and rage arise within you, they need not rob you of the ability to be present and to show up for your experiences as they unfold, or rob you of a belief that you can shape the future in accordance with your own preferences and desires. Here is what I try to do when feelings of helplessness, despair, and rage arise within me. I try to infuse the body sensations that accompany these feelings with my awareness. These days, these sensations usually consist of a feeling of physical collapse, diminished breathing, painful tensions in my abdomen and back, and a tightness in my jaw. I just try to notice these sensations as they arise, rather than making them go away. I do my best to calmly greet and acknowledge their presence, rather than resisting, fighting, or denying their existence. I try to remind myself that they are just an inherent part of my experience of being human. Allowing my awareness to rest on these sensations centers me in the present moment and enables me to participate in what is actually going on. As I allow myself to feel these things, my breathing begins to slow down and deepen, reversing the sense of physical collapse. The physical tensions I was feeling may intensify at first, but will soon begin to shift, release, and diminish. The stream of scary thoughts about the future also diminishes along with them. What I am left with is an awareness of my options, of the decisions that are available to me. While my options may still be more limited than I wish they were, again, there is a world of difference between having limited options and feeling like my only option is to writhe in helplessness, despair, and rage while envisioning a future of gloom and doom. What does all of this have to do with singing? Well, first, I cannot sing well, let alone make decisions with any clarity when I'm experiencing painful tensions and an overall sense of physical collapse. So it's very helpful to engage in a practice that helps to diminish such experiences. Second, art is powerful. It is the belief that you can shape the future in accordance with your own preferences and desires, and your courage to express your vision for a better future that creates the possibility of that better future. So as difficult as things may seem at times, I encourage you to greet your experiences of dissatisfaction with curiosity and mindfulness, if you can. Given our cultural preference to just make discomfort go away as quickly as possible, this can be really counterintuitive. But with repeated observation and heightened awareness, you may begin to notice that you do have options, that dissatisfaction is just a part of all our lives, and that your ability to envision a better future, inspired by your feelings of dissatisfaction, is a far more satisfying response than fighting against or seeking to numb discomfort. Thank you for listening, and as you go about your day, know that you always have options. The more deeply you sense the truth of that, the more options you will have.